Good morning everybody, welcome back to Where There's Muck There's Brass. I'm James. We're heading to the car boot sale this morning. We're going to see what we can pick up. Just to let you in on what I'm doing at the minute, which I'm sort of trialing if you like. I'm doing a lot of scheduled listings and keeping certain things back for the run up to Christmas. I know it's only August, however I just think it'll be sensible of me this year to not do what I did last year, which was essentially just completely run out of stock, or the only things I had in stock weren't selling because people in December didn't want the items that I were selling. No good for Christmas presents, etc. So essentially the reason why I'm telling you is because there'll be a lot of things that you see me pick up that you won't see me sell for quite some time, and that's because I'm just sort of segregating them, keeping them separate, and hopefully we'll see me through the dark months of January and February and the lead up to Christmas. Right guys, I'll see you when we get there. Let me know if any of you lot do this when you get to a car boot. I've just come in, anywhere to park I want, I'll pick out a landmark, ice cream van, so I know how to get back to my car when I'm trudging around with bags of stuff. I don't use my trolley here guys because the ground looks like it's been used for flipping landmines, and I don't want to snap the wheels off my trolley. So just in case you're wondering why I don't bring my electrical tester, that's the reason. How much are your shoes, my dear?
Those ones?
Yeah.
20, those ones.
Would you consider 15?
Another 15 for them? The brown suede ones? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Sorry, have you got 5? The cash machine's not been very kind to me.
I'll get my chip and pin out.
Oh, bless you, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I think remotes are only about a £5 anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We just don't use it, obviously. The lab is your favourite ever. That's easy to find. Have you got that free quick?
Thank you, mate. Yeah, I'll do 10 on that one. So somebody's got a 10 for me.
Oh, right. That was why I didn't buy the lampshade, because I can't get it.
Lovely stuff, there we go. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
No worries, I owe you £15. There we go. Thank you. Oh, sorry, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. We're back from the car boot. The bits we picked up. Not a lot rare really, was there guys? We've got a bit of profit in it, that's for sure. We've got the, spin you around, you can see. 2 pairs of Air Force Ones. I've ordered some hydrogen peroxide. We're going to clean the soles up on them. Try and get them looking nice. They're going to be 5 into 25, 30 quid a pair. These are not worth anywhere near as much as what I thought they were. They're probably going to be 5 into 10, 15 at a push. The DVD player was pretty much the same again. They're only 20 quid without remote. Give them a £5 for it. The Lux are probably one of the biggest. The Lux and the Walker are probably the 2 biggest items. These, I didn't realise they were in quite as good condition as they were. They are super clean. They're going to be 15 into 50, 60 possibly. And then the Walker, even though it's a little bit tatty, potentially that's going to be a tenner into about 45 to 50 quid. So don't get me wrong, it's the bits we picked up are good. There's just not that much of them. Sales have been a bit slow as well over the weekend. I'm assuming it's because it's bank holiday weekend and people are out and about doing things. But that's literally it, what you can see. 2, 4, 5, 6 items over the weekend. Total sale price is about 200 quid, something like that. That's probably 150 quid profit. It's not to be sniffed at, but obviously 150 quid profit minus tax doesn't pay a wage. So yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to jump on, and I need to go through this mountain of stuff you see behind me. I need to catch up while I've got some time off and see what we're going to do. But don't worry, you're not going to sit there watching me testing things. I'm going to put it on a time lapse and go through the lot, bring you in at the end and see what we've got that's good, worth keeping, or has to be scrapped. I've got my money back out of this lot already, which was the main goal of sitting down when it was really, really hot not so long ago and selling, testing and listing all of the power nozzles, the heads, the brushes for the vacuums. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 5 left out of probably 40 vacuum cleaners, and not one of them sold for any less than 25 quid. So we've easily paid for everything, and we're in profit from all the stuff from the house clearance place. We'll be going back for a little while because we're going to make the most of the car boot sales before the season comes to an end. Right, stop waffling. Let's get all these outside, get cleaning. So there you go. That's probably just took me about 20 minutes to do 3 vacuum cleaners. We've got a reject pile right here. I'll spin you around. I can show you what we've rejected and why. So 9 times out of 10, as long as these guys are working, you're fine with them, because the easiest thing in the world, if there's anything wrong with the bin, is to take the bin off, because that's what we're going to do with these guys. We're going to sell these without the bins, just as they are, front filter only, no internal filter, because they get really manky. I could buy new ones, but by the time we've spent money on them, as long as the picture's exactly as they should be, then yeah, we should be fine. These have both been rejected for power cables. They do power on, they do work. I believe I would have tested these in the shop and not obviously noticed this at the time. Again, power cable issues. The power cables are replaceable, you can replace them, but this, to get this part apart, the main body like that, to be able to put another cable in, is an absolute pain. There's a chap, I will put a link in if I can find him, that takes these things apart and cleans them and restores them and sells them and does everything with them, and they are a real pain in the bum to take apart and put together. So this is what they end up looking like after I've been through. So as you probably saw, first off was run the power cable through my hands from the main unit end all the way back to the plug, and you will feel any cuts, snapes, anything just sort of untoward in there. And then if your power cable's all good like it is, then move on to testing it, power it up. But I mean, I think you can agree, these things clean up absolutely lovely. And I'll show you what a before one in a sec. The white one doesn't look quite so nice because obviously it's white. I mean, who wants something that cleans things and is white? That's going to show up a lot of dirt. And then this one again, lovely and clean. Let's just go pick a bad one from over here, and you can see what sort of state they're in when we get them. Here we go. As you can see, cobwebs, all the bits and pieces. And then as per usual, I've got the old compressor out. This blows most of the dust off. And also what that does is it gets you into places that you'd never be able to reach with your hands or fingers, or even sometimes a brush. It's great for cleaning the filters out. Yes, right, what's next? This section right here, cleared, tested and cleaned. They're out here. Let's grab one real quick and I'll just show you, just in case anybody's interested. It'll only take a minute, guys, how I would list this item. So this is where I sit to do my listing, right in front of the wall. That's a dry wipe board, incidentally, that I've just cut down to make fit. So let's just start with the photographs. Let's pop these lights up, see if they're going to make any difference to this particular listing. Yeah, we get a bit of light on there, look. Slap bang in the middle like that. So let's do the photographs. Nice and simple. No tripods, nothing special, just plain old photographs. Pop them in just like that. There's your first one. Boom. Nice clear picture for the first one to let you know what it is. People know what it is that it's selling. Now for me, as you can see, this picture here is at that angle. Now that doesn't show the inside of there, so I'm going to do another one for the inside of there. Just like that. Then we're going to turn it sideways, move the cable out of the way so people can see like these scratch marks, these marks, all those little bits and pieces that people would expect to see in a listing. Again, some more marks here, some more marks down the side. It's a second-hand item, you would expect it. I did receive a bit of, while we're chatting, I did receive a bit of neutral feedback the other day about a vacuum cleaner I'd sold, and it was an entire vacuum cleaner. So everything, not just in parts like this one. Always get the label in there. And yeah, it was a bit bizarre because the neutral feedback was, firstly, it wasn't packaged very well. All my items are superbly packaged. If there's any issues with packaging, that's down to the courier, not down to me, so whatever. The second issue was they were moaning that it wasn't clean, and as you guys can see, literally just sitting here and looking at this item that you've got in front of you, they are remarkably clean. And then the third issue that they put on there, which was really, really annoying to be perfectly honest, was the fact that they moaned that I didn't put new filters in it. You shouldn't expect new filters in an item, in a vacuum cleaner, unless it says there's new filters in the listings. So there you go. Not entirely sure what that was about, but yeah, so that is that. We'll just get a quick picture of the plug just so everybody's happy to see that. And that is your photographs done for that particular item. Right then. Right then, so what we're going to do now is we have got the screen recorder on. So I'm going to go to, this is how I usually do it. I usually go to search the item and I will type in Shark AZ950. There's a 950 UK. Then I will click filter and sold items, just so I can get the exact thing it is I'm selling. I mean, look, there's people selling pre-owned motors, just the motor out of the machine on its own. Geez, I might even go out there and take the motors out of the other ones if they're working. The dustbin there for a 20 quid. Keep going down, keep going down. There we go, that's what we want. Motor base, corded vacuum, upright, pre-owned, $23.99. We'll just have a quick look, see if there's any others. This one is purple though, so I can literally just copy this guy's advert. Where is it? There we go. Sell one like this. Come on. Upload photos, so we can go to, where's the first one? 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. Done. They will then upload. Give it a sec, guys. I'm only on 4G out here because I still need to extend the Wi-Fi to reach the garage. So they will then upload as such. I'm going to put this one on live rather than scheduled listings. This one goes straight on today. I need to start getting rid of them, to be perfectly honest. So there's all the good pictures that you just saw me taking. They were recorded on the Meta. And then we will go condition used. All the good bits and pieces. You can check through these. I've got every faith that it's correct. And then I'm really lazy with my listings. I click AI. And then I read through the AI. So it's motor base, corded, is a purple design specifically for Shark, blah, blah, blah. Motor base is manufactured by Shark, lightweight, easy to use, convenient maintenance, reliable. All the good bits and pieces we know about. From the right at the top, I'll click return twice. And then in here, I will type fully tested and working, and then I'll put please, and it'll come up with this on auto text on Samsung. It's great because I type it so often. Please see pictures for a true representation of condition. Done. That is my description done. I know it's lazy. Provide item pricing. There's one then sold for a tenner and the other one sold for £24.99, so I'm just going to go £24.99. More options, offers, allow offers. Don't put a minimum offer in. You can reject it. You don't have to accept an offer. Postage cost, I will go straight there. I always use raw mail track 48. Postage cost to buyer £5.15. I will leave that on there, including international deliveries for now. I will promote my listing at a custom ad rate of 3%, and that custom ad rate of 3% is 1% more than the minimum you can put in, which I'm presuming a lot of people use the minimum, so I'll just go for 1% more. List with displayed fees, and you have just seen me list an item, including taking photographs, in 3 minutes. That is pretty much it, guys. You have just seen exactly how I take a dirty vacuum cleaner such as this one. As you can see, this one is fairly grubby. This is the kind of condition they're coming in. There's things falling out, covered in dust and muck and dirt and Lord knows what else. Listen, who knows what people have been hoovering up with these vacuum cleaners, vacuuming, whatever, before I get them. But you have just seen me, from start to finish, get one, take it, pull it down to pieces like this, test it, list it, clean it, and get it on eBay. And I've even showed you how to list them. So obviously it doesn't just apply to vacuum cleaners, it applies to absolutely anything you're selling. It's the same method, the same principle. Test, list, test, clean, then list. Don't start cleaning things before you've tested them, because there's nothing more disheartening than sitting there for 15 minutes cleaning a vacuum cleaner or whatever it may be, to then plug it in and find out it doesn't work. We've got a video coming up very soon. I'm waiting for some parts to arrive, bits, purchases from an auction house in Peterborough. I'm giving it a go for you more than myself, because I've had to pay for postage, which is going to outweigh what the items are worth anyway. But stick with me, because you don't know what I've bought yet, and it's going to be interesting pulling it all out, plugging it in and seeing if it works. So yeah, so that should be the next video if that turns up before this weekend. We're currently on Tuesday. Carboot this weekend, fingers crossed. Fordham, I think there's only 3 left now before the end of the season. So yeah, so that's going to have to start pulling my finger out and going to more. Right, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you would like to. It's free. I'll catch you in the next one.